Hi guys, it's about 3 p.m. in the UK. I hope you're having an awesome day. I thought I'll give you a progress. It's not public yet on the YouTube. It won't be for a while. The source told me to just keep the information at the moment at a low level because of what's happening. Obviously, been lots of threats. I had another threat, constant guys. So this morning at 8:30 a.m., the police came and picked me up, and I went to do a video recording of what happened. They were three incidents, but mainly it wasn't about the domestic abuse. It was about the rape. So one incident is that one night I usually just sleep, with my knickers on and naked, because I'm talking like family, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say everything as it is, you know what I mean? It's just how the script is. So, no offense or anything. It's gonna talk about the rape and everything, and I'm talking about it. It has no effect on me. Um, but basically, one incident the reason why I went to speak with my pajamas is because I didn't want him to touch me. I was, repulsed by him, and then I woke up suddenly, and he was about to penetrate me, and his tongue was on my throat and my clothes. I was naked. I thought, Jesus. I said to him, "Oh, babes, lovely." I said, "I just need to go to the toilet. I've got really bad belly." I think I've been drinking and smoking a lot. So by the time I came back, I knew he was going to pass out, and he did pass out. And the other incident, it was the fact that we made love about 3 days ago, and um, I was very sore underneath this charge, and I told him, "Look, I cannot make love. So don't go there. I cannot make love because it's gonna really hurt. You need to wait for my body to heal." And I He said to me, "Oh, well, we don't need to. We can just massage each other. I can go down on you." I said, "I don't even want you to go down on me because it's sore. You need to let it heal, and then we can make love better. Just have a fucking brain. So he massaged him. I went down on him just to keep him quiet, and then he started massaging me, and he goes down on me. He started touching me down below. I said, "You need to stop this." "Oh, sorry, I get carried away. Sorry, I get carried away." And then he became aggressive and said, "You need to write the pain, blah blah blah," to the point that he forced himself upon me, guys. I had no choice because otherwise I thought he's gonna beat me up, and it's just better if I'm sore and than being beaten up. Because I knew I still had to be with him. The script, before I could see everything. Now is the only time I cannot see everything, because if I don't know, they don't know. So I was crying when I was making them, and he knew that, yeah. So those are the incidents I explained thoroughly in detail. They asked me questions from different angles. The answer was always the same. Um, yeah, that's how it happens. Apparently, I just found out something not very nice, guys. Is that in the UK, from 67,000 cases reported, about 2,000 might go to court. Very, very few. And this is obviously to put the female down. Yeah. Um, Female has no many rights. He said, "You've been raped," tough kind of thing. And I understand that some women might say that they rape when they haven't been raped, yeah, but those are not that many instances. so at the end, I did have some tears, and they were genuine, guys. I've been through a lot, and it's just how it is. Um, when I got back home, I got another text from his friend who said he was never gonna text me again. And too very, very long. And actually, guys, just wait a minute, because I think I'm gonna read it to you because it's actually quite amusing. So yes, quite fun. Yeah, quite threatening. I'm gonna get the phone. Back in a second, guys. Won't be long. But before reading this, I need to say something. And it's obviously when I came out of Cassie, I have no money. When I was in halfway house, I couldn't work, there was COVID and all of that, and I was setting up my own business. But I basically, it was benefits, but the benefits are very little, hardly anything. Yeah, it doesn't even cover the whole rent. It's ridiculous, yeah. Um, and when I started working and making money, I said to Andy, "Well, I'm going to go to the job center." And obviously, I was telling them they knew I was working with charities to get equipment and all of that. And I'm going to report. And he said to me, "If you do that, there'll be severe consequences." And then it clicked. So this is a way that he can get me with something if I ever break up with it. Benefit fraud, yeah. I did make quite a bit of money, but then what happened is that he screwed the Wi-Fi and everything, and I lost most of my clients. But and then the supervisor says, "Have a break, Amor. Just chill out. You're okay. Just have a break. Go and look for a new place to live. Or whatever. Have a break." So for a while, I didn't. I just had very, very few, hardly anybody, just the closest ones. And then I started, I began to pick up. I said, "Great," and I thought, well, I'm just gonna go. And I told him I'm going to the benefits, and I'm gonna tell them. And he started shouting at me, and he got aggressive, and I got bruised up. Yeah, because when he talks to me, he comes very close. He starts moving his hand like that, like a ninja, and he hits me, and then he spits on me. It's just disgusting, guys. So I couldn't, and I've told the police this, so they know, and it's actually recorded on the video. So I'm still on benefits, guys, but I had no choice. Now I've got an appointment with the job center to tell them what happened, yeah, and resolve, because and you have to give something back. Absolutely, I'll give it back. It's no problem whatsoever. I have never had any problem with money. We also have another account where we had a bit of money, and he's changed the passwords. So I need to get somebody to see if he can help me. I found a paper with lists of passwords. I'm going to go through each of them. I saw with the one on the phone. I've managed to source quite a few passwords and get there. I've got his phone, and he's really well grumpy because because he's trying to transfer money from here because he's got lots of money. Yeah, transfer money from something that I keep saying no. And when there's two-step verification, I keep saying no. So he's really, really pissed off with me at this particular timing point. Yeah. So this is the text that his friend, who was not supposed to text me anymore because he wasn't a phone operator, he's text me. Let me find it because this phone is just text. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And it's Andy who wrote it because it's his style of talking that threatens, and the way he says and said, "I've been asked to warn and remind you that you are on probation." I know. 2.5 years already. And if you are found guilty of fraud, you will go down and lose your cats and babies, apartment and everything in it. I've already told the police, guys, and the police didn't even say anything. It's not important considering what happens, you know what I mean? You have until 3 today, is now 5 by 3. So, I've gone over the deadline to get all the charges dropped, and text me the number of the police so I can check it's been done and tell Andy. Do you feel lucky? Actually, yes, I do. I've got the source. The ball is in your court, so it is. I suggest you choose wisely. Yeah, I have. Source, not you. Source. Do you feel lucky? Yeah, again, yes. Also, somebody is going to come around to the house today to pick up the phone that he's not having it because he screwed my WhatsApp, and that's the only one I can use. Otherwise, I would give it to him. But I also quite like him not being able to transfer money, so that's not going to happen. The source said no. Yeah. And also he asked me, this is really, really funny, for some clothes, some stuff, which is all outside. But then he asked me for the jewelry that he bought me. It's mine. You give it to me as a present. You're not going to get it. I'll give it to my sister because I really don't want to wear it. The only jewelry I'm wearing like today is the one I bought myself. And also I gave the wedding ring that left in the police car so he could marry the piece. You know what I mean? I don't care about it. I'm not a jewelry person. It's just a natural beauty. Now, I put some today just to look presentable for the video. That's about, and I can't wait to get it out. But yeah. I know it's me, I prefer, yeah. And then he's asking me for a laptop. Listen to this, guys, that is not his. The charity gave it to me for my business, and he's asking me to give it to him because all his trading is in there and the Apple phone, and he has not access to any of them. Also, he has to do two-step verifications, and the Apple phone is in the police, and the other one is with me, so he's really fucked at the moment. And the thing that he could do tricks with the matrix, but the matrix is not on his side. I'll tell you why not, what's happening, yeah? So what else, yeah? If I don't hear from you before 3 today, I will inform the Universal Credit of your undeclared income and tell Annie to forward all relevant documents as proof. Sure, how is going to access that? For your sake, I hope you do the right thing, as both of you have been hurt enough. No, I have. He hasn't. And then I sort of was talking to the sources, and the source flipped a car suddenly. Just a car flip, and it showed me one of my superconscious car going down the rabbit hole. And this is when what you give is what you get. He's put me and all of us in hell. Well, it's time that he's got a taste of his own medicine, isn't it? Yeah, we've given him the chance. He could sort all of this out, and Demetrius and his the female originator stand no chance with him, yeah. But at the moment, what's happening is that they can see that I'm not giving in, and when you have no fear. Or I have no fear to go. I'd rather go to prison for 6 or 1 year. They wouldn't keep me if so, yeah, for benefit from than being life like he's gonna be if this goes ahead. The woman that did the interview was the reptilian, one of the one who interviewed me. Is one of Andy's horse. He's have giving him many blowjobs. As soon as I look into her eyes, I could see that she's just doing his bidding, for him to praise her and be the one that he's gonna go with now. Yeah, really, actually, yeah. Ugh. Pretending to be nice. So I believe you. Of course you believe me, I'm telling the truth, yeah. So I had to deal with that reptilian, and this is the male originator is in heaven right now, sort of, because she's talking with the matrix and say, well, I will be the queen and you will be kind of the king of the illusion now if we overthrow, which they always wanted. It's on the book of Revelations called Zion Cosmic Gate. They always wanted to overthrow the male originator, and then possibly their plan would be to kidnap me, put me, just keep me, because as long as I'm alive, they don't even have to feed me or give me any food. As long as I'm alive, the medicine continues, so they can. So that's possibly what the source had told me that their plan is. And the thing that because the reptilian elite all are seeing what's happening, so they're teaming up with the female originator and the matrix. So the male originator, Jahamor, is losing all his power, so that's why he's going down the rabbit hole. If you have no fear, the matrix can only create a reality through fear. Like if you fear losing your job, then that fear it will create that reality is created through fear energy. But I have no fear. It's really don't care. I've been in prison 5 years, 1 more year, but it's not going to happen. It doesn't really matter to me, So they cannot create it. I really couldn't care less, and I've already told the police twice. And I will tell the operation officer the situation that he puts me through. This is what's been happening at the moment. While I was doing the interview, I have to tell you this because it's quite funny, guys. This is how the Mother Goddess energy within us operates. Sweetie, I know you want to say hello. Say hola, my dad is gone. Huh? I didn't like him. I love mommy. I'm so happy without him. Anyway, I was talking about the rape, and it just came out. I had to contain the laughter. Yeah, I said because it's that his penis it's not very, and this really will hurt his ego in front of the whole life. I said his penis is not very long at all, but it's thick. It's thick. And then I said again, it's that I said, it's rather short, but thick. And then I said, it's not that it's short, it's that it's really short. From the whole interview, guys, the thing that is going to hurt him the most is me saying that he's got a shake dick. Honestly. He is right now fuming. And the fact that it's 12 minutes 3, I haven't replied. But what I've done, I left a little note outside the door, yeah? And I put, hiya, whoever is Andy's friend to come and pick up the stuff, here it is. It's taken totally, eh? I'm in Wales having a break. I left all my Wales here because I don't want anything to do with work or anything. I need a well-deserved rest. So bye, I'm gonna have some treatments, some pampering, and because I've got a few clients in something I might do, acupuncture, massage, things like that. So knows I'm not in Wales. Suddenly, after I come here, the phone starts ringing while I was trying to find, when I was reading the messages, the threatening messages, and I said, "Who are you?" And they were taking too long. I said, "Who are you and what are you calling me?" I said, "Look, I'm really busy." So I put the phone down. And they kept calling me. I said, "What is it?" And he said, because he speaks with a very strong accent, I couldn't understand him. And shit, he's a really nice man. He is the man who is entitled to, who's running Jahamor's mental health case, who I've already met. He's actually really black man, really, really lovely. I really apologize. I've been through hell, so I told him, yeah. So he's gonna come on Friday. But the thing is that Jahamor made a very big mistake. We went to visit his new doctor here, and in order to bomb himself, because they're reptilians, but this is recorded, he actually said that he was smoking weed and drinking, and he smelled of joint and alcohol, and that that he stopped medication, and in his conditions that he cannot stop medication, smoke weed or alcohol, and it was like to portray I can do what I want kind of thing, yeah. But I don't think this is gonna go in his favor. You see, he's gonna try to prove the only way of getting out of prison is if you're mentally insane and then they put you in a mental hospital. So my solicitor has to prove that he's not crazy. And he plays the crazy really well because really he's insane, disconnecting from the source, and so are the reptilians, yeah. So this is a situation that I mean, guys, you have the right to know your children, whether if you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. From the unconscious level, you are all watching, you're all listening to the whole galaxy, the whole Illuminati LA. So, I did, the man was concerned, the one from the mental health, that you feel safe. I said, absolutely not. Every time there is a noise in the night time, I jump, and I do, guys, because I know how he's like, it's a little bit of there, but not really, it's much less now. So I can't wait to have the CCTV cameras and the sensors and everything installed. And I told him I didn't want to go anywhere. They can come here, What about if I go on the street and, So they're coming here, This is done my way, and that's it. You want to speak to me, you come here. So also I went through all the emails because I had some emails where we were fighting and stuff just to prove that I wanted to leave him, but he's deleted them all. He's deleted all my emails from my delete inbox. He got my password. I also has his. So I went to his, but I couldn't find them. And then there is the Apple phone that he brought, like he said it was unfixable, but I'm not sure if that's true. But the police said to me, if you give us the phone, we can recover the text messages, because there was some text message where I told him that he was that I wanted to leave him as well, because I tried to leave him, but I couldn't because it wasn't the script. So I went on to, something told me to go to the website and check the rape cases, and they said the reason why they didn't go to court is because women refused to give the mobile number and download information for privacy. But I really have nothing to hide, guys, and I told them, as long as you don't look any of my text messages, from people that I know, that is only, the conversations between that, I have no problem or whatsoever on that. So that's fine. So I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I don't know if Jahamor lied about not being repairable. I have no idea, but I'm gonna hand it to them regardless, yeah, and see if they can get any evidence on that. So that's what we are. Again, I had to cancel some clients today, but I will be doing the evening ones. I'm sorry, guys. The thing is that they did get me in time for the appointment, well, 10 minutes late, but it was too draining, and I had to look for the test and the email. So I'm dealing with a lot, but it should be all right. It's just that I never know what's happening from day to day. So please bear with me. The website, I'm hoping the Earth Angels, well, they will do something to keep it as long as possible, but that will be the other threat. But then I'll send you my bank account. Just bear with me till all of this is over. I'm sure somebody will help me to the Calendly and Strabo. Otherwise, I'll sort it out myself. It's just at the moment I cannot put my mind on any technology whatsoever. It's about the bigger picture, um, of having to sort this out. Obviously, it's the end. Apparently, court cases can take 1 to 2 years, but I'm not really sure what they need to investigate, because everything that Andy has in the past is being recorded. He has, cases of beating women up, which is part of the story. They want to say, look, I've done all of that, but she will love me so much, she'll come to me. It was part of making her look like a god. And the babies are so cute. I just have to say. Yaron cámara. Yaron cámara. You know, if you love, Jamor was here, and the babies were born. He was daddy, and Davy is daddy, and he's quite happy to put the mother in prison and have to give them away. This is how much he cares about the animal kingdom of us. He's just pure evil. Um, I mean, benefit from which is not compared to a sentence of rape. But the funny thing, guys, is that Andy is on benefits as well, yeah, and he has got a lot of money, yeah. So I'm not gonna call the benefit for, because I'm not like him. I don't care, yeah. But he not only gets, because when he moved, he said, Andy, can you please tell the job center that you've moved at least, yeah, and pay half the rent, half the bills, but tell them that you live here because you're hired on the contract. And this is not, I don't want to break the law there, yeah? And he said, no, you have to wait because they owe us. Oh, God, whatever. The social to me, just back off, just relax, just relax. So he gets 850 that he kept, plus universal credit, plus the mental health, which is about 400 to 500 pounds. He gets lots of money from the government. He really uses them all the time. He gets money from everybody, yeah. And he's actually saying that I'm committing benefit fraud. Really? I'm telling them the truth. I'm working. I told them I sold a few, I'm selling the books. I told them, how much. But they know that what they give me doesn't cover everything. So, I've told them that. Yeah. So this is where we are. It's just puzzling. He thinks I'm gonna be threatened by that. I mean, if I get done by if I go to prison, it won't be for so too long. And by the time I come out, I'll go to Spain. So it's not really, big deal, really. Anyway, that's how it is. So, yeah. Let's see what happens tomorrow, guys. Every day is an adventure, but I do look forward to speaking to this gentleman and telling him the truth, yeah, and to the job center and my PO, because I'm gonna ask my PO that, because she's fighting my case, and now I've got the evidence from my sister. Finally, she's giving me that my mom is unwell and she really needs me to be there. So she wanted this evidence to go to the MOG, the Minister of Defense, to tell him, look, I think we should let her go for holidays, yeah? But I'm actually going to go a step further, and I'm going to ask her to transfer the sentence that I'm scared for my life. I know how clever Andy is, and I need my family right now. And I'm sure she will make a really good case. I really like her. She's just genuinely lovely, lovely woman. So I'm sure that she will do that. So also the thing is that if Andy contacts the benefit fraud, then he knows I will take him to court. So that would be a really stupid move, and he knows that. So at the moment, he's probably waiting to see if he can control my mind, which is constant. Honestly, it's like if I was drunk. So let's say what happens. Yeah, I don't think he'll be. I mean, I know he's quite thick. Yeah, but I'm not sure if he'll be that thick to make that move, because then he will know he'll never be back to me. He'll never have me again, and that it will be completely over. So that's it. When I go that way, and he knows the Matrix and the female originator are against him. So I think he'll try to control my mind. Or I think then he will turn sweet and possibly contact me and try to speak to me and apologize. And I think he will try another approach. I know he's listening to this conversation, so I'm being honest, Jamor. How can you actually look at those babies, Spade and Sol and Davy, and allow them to be without me? I mean, how can you do that? I mean, what kind of man do that unless it's the devil himself and a piece of shit and a disgrace? How kind of man ask for a jewelry back? When I told you I didn't want the jewelry, I thought your money should be for a car or more important things. You just kept on buying me jewelry, and I never wear it. Not even my engagement ring is rather big. It gets on my way, guys. Yeah. And makeup and nail varnish. Nail varnish, yes, I do, but makeup. And you do I wear makeup? Yeah. Dyson hair dryer, and it's just crazy, crazy, stupid things. Wow. Instead of buying a better laptop for for things, and he's damaged my. I bought this laptop brand new. It's actually really. He's stolen my iPad as well. Yeah, I can't turn it on, guys. It's broken. It went on for a second and then. So I'm really pissed off about that. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I shall say. I know pissed is how it is, the script is, and I accept it, guys, and with laughter and with love. You're gonna continue. It's not long to go, and a lot is happening behind the scenes. And you're the ones watching this and following. You're very fortunate that you know this information. Again, whether you believe it or not, you're listening to it. And the funny thing, I'm not giving you this information, guys, because you're dreaming. You're in a dream world. You're tuning into my frequency and listening to this because you asked for it, because you want to know the truth. You need to understand that I'm not real. I'm not in your reality. Yeah, you're just tuning to the things that are happening behind the scenes for you to see and understand what's happening, and that it's all okay. You're all gonna go home. I can't wait. So hurry up, wake up. And then again, you're executing the script. It's got to be how it's got to be. Everything happens for a reason, and we need to love our brothers and sisters. And the whole galaxy must have had a great laugh when I spoke about the shortness of Jahamor's penis. Anyway, guys, till next video with all my love. Goodbye.